healing, happy healing. Join me today as I make some of my homemade body butters. We're going to start with the ingredients, and this is unrefined white ivory shea butter. This is candelula flour that has been soaked since June 26 with sunflower, castor, and jojoba oil. This is a vitamin E. You are also going to need a hand mixer or a mixer of your choice, a bowl. You will need a spatula as well as a drainer. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and get started. Start by opening up the shea butter. Once it's open, I do kind of like to do a little investigation, make sure there's no mold or signs of discoloration to make sure that the shea is not old. And then I will go ahead and drop it in here, drop it like it's hot, bloop bloop, and there we go. And then from here, I ran to get a fork so we can do a little smashing. I like to smash it down a little bit. It was already softened up, obviously the Arizona heat, and it got delivered from today. So lucky me, I'm gonna start by adding the vitamin E. I typically do a full teaspoon. This time I am not measuring. I do recommend using measurements, which I will put a slide at the end for everyone to see the measurements. I don't typically use gloves when I do the butters. I don't know why I tried to start today, but let me get rid of those. All right, and now we're gonna go ahead and start to drain this oil into the butter. I did take a whiff of it because the candelula flour smells really good. It's sometimes when it's soaked in the oil, you can smell it. Unfortunately, this flour doesn't have a scent. And so I go ahead and pour to my consistency of liking. I do use a lot of oil because I like for my butters not to be thick, because the thickness of if the butter is too thick, it makes my skin feel muggy. So I'm gonna go ahead and just blend this thoroughly through to my liking. Throughout this whole process, I'm just gonna continue to blend and add oil to my liking. Blend, 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 blend. Or I guess it's not blending, it's mixing. All right, doing the last final little whip through. I'm gonna do a small hand test and make sure I like the consistency. Love it. So I got my 8-ounce package containers. Gonna package this up. This typically yields about 3 8-ounce containers, and each container can last me between a week to 2 weeks depending on my skin and if I'm having any serious flare-ups. And I have the final product. Nice, smooth, creamy, and safe for the skin, all natural. And I recommend you can play around with the different oils, but here you go.